Ladies and gentlemen, at around 9 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we will find out the results of the Wyoming primary, which will be Liz Cheney losing miserably to Harriet Hageman. Why is that important? First, be here for the live stream. I'll have a live stream at around 9 p.m. or so. I'll have an upload on the official destruction and the official end of Liz Cheney's political career, based on a Lincoln Project, never-ending military conflict, always wrong in foreign policy and usually wrong in domestic policy platform. The Lincoln Project Republicans are the Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld people who were against marriage equality, by the way. Anytime you get a morally superior, highly educated liberal Democrat retweeting anyone from the Lincoln Project or Kinzinger or Cheney, that person could possibly be an imbecile, but that person is definitely ignorant of politics, especially when it comes to foreign policy. You would think that a wonderful, highly educated, morally superior liberal Democrat wouldn't want endless interventions and quagmires and chaos and mayhem in terms of foreign policy. You would think that Trump's tweets rank a bit lower than all the damage and all the terrible consequences of the Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld foreign policy. But alas, that's not the case. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a huge day. We will find out at around 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 6 p.m. Pacific. And so I will have a live stream at around 9 p.m. Pacific tonight. And we will just party. Trump, with all of media against him, has ended the career of Liz Cheney. Because Cheney, Kinzinger, others, here's a quick list of why. They didn't say anything about $1 to $2 billion in property damage, and I support why people were demonstrating, but they didn't say anything about $1 to $2 billion in property damage, 19 lives lost, 14,000 arrests that summer. They focused on one day, where you had supporters of President Trump losing their lives. They didn't even talk about that. They care about law enforcement when it suits them, but they don't care about the law enforcement, hundreds and hundreds of officers injured throughout that summer. They don't care about churches that were destroyed after the Dobbs decision. How many churches were destroyed without any discussion from media or left-leaning advocacy groups? Democrats, unfortunately, up until November, have gotten away with a great deal. Probably most of the chaos in terms of political discourse and what it's led to. You had Kavanaugh almost losing his life. Somebody, like some maniac, wanted to end his life. Democrats didn't care. You had, like I said, $1 to $2 billion in property damage. Democrats didn't care. You had churches and other buildings throughout the country torched and destroyed. Democrats didn't care after the decision on Roe. And so you have media downplaying what suits them. And of course we have the iconic CNN journalist, fiery but peaceful. The building's in flames behind him. When it's conservatives, or they can paint conservatives as saying something mean online, oh my god, this rhetoric is leading to... Okay, their rhetoric has led to untold mayhem. But that's one example. The other example is you're going to investigate Trump. If you're Liz Cheney, you're the old school Republican, you're going to investigate Trump based on a dossier that Clinton purchased. So what they did was they investigated Donald Trump based on a lie. It was never true. Nobody lies. They say that Trump lies. Okay. Go to CNN. I'm asking the wonderful, highly educated, morally superior liberal Democrats to do this. Go to CNN right now, or type in Trump's biggest lies. Go do a search. Trump's biggest lies, Trump's greatest lies. You will find him with a pen, regarding a hurricane, crowd size. You want to know what Joe Biden's biggest lies are? They have to do with pay-to-play schemes. Meeting his son's business associates who were only working with Hunter to get access to the United States government, according to the emails published by the New York Post. You'd have to read the emails. But meeting with these people at the West Wing, in the West Wing, as vice president, when he told the country he didn't know. Okay? And we have a laptop full of incriminating data, full of legal statutes being broken. And here you have the President of the United States of America, mashed potato brains, who is, he is the big man, getting 10% of all the deals. And that's a much greater lie than Trump ever told. Then you have Clinton with private servers with top secret intel. And I want a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024, but she committed numerous crimes. You can't transfer classified data from secure government servers and networks onto Clinton's secret servers for 4 years. You can't do that. That's not like boxes from a U-Haul truck. Oh my God. For a presidential library. That's 4 years of hiding from even the President of the United States of America. And of course President Obama knew. And it was intent to hide and commit crimes. You cannot transfer, and then you can't destroy 30,000 emails without government oversight. But Comey allowed that to take place. Those are the lies that... So here's another lie. President Obama takes 30 million pages of unclassified documents. Gee, what are the chances some of those pages in the 30 million have to do with information that he doesn't want the United States public ever to know? How do you have 30 million unclassified documents? How do you declassify 30 million documents? How can you even find more than a couple hundred that are unclassified or declassified? I mean, or a couple thousand, but 30 million? That number is astronomical. Try reading 30 million pages. How long do you think 30 million pages will take to read? Okay, then you get the lies that Democrats tell. Hunter, he doesn't really know if it's his laptop. He kind of knows. Okay, it could be. All these people do is lie. And when Trump says he never worked with the Kremlin, and when media says you worked with the Kremlin, oh my God, we have to investigate. These are all lies by omission. When CNN tells the truth, Washington Post tells the truth, New York Times tells the truth. They tell part of the truth. That's a lie by omission. They tell part of the truth. And Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger and Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan and all of these people are all too willing. And you know what? Lindsey Graham and even Ted Cruz sometimes. There are people like Lindsey Graham who are have maybe 1 foot with the Trump Republican world and 1 foot with the Republican world. It's there is only Trump Republican now. So you probably should get with the program. It's a populist conservative Republican Party against never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts, against interventions and regime changes, against endless military quagmires. And we had the highest household median income on record in 2019 under Trump. You cannot deny this. Wonderful, morally superior liberal Democrat who retweets the Lincoln Project. Because apparently endless wars aren't as egregious as Trump's personality, his tweets. Then you get these complete and utter imbeciles saying he's an authoritarian. Do you not know anything about history? You're so ignorant. You know nothing about history. But again, Trump allocated more funding to historically black colleges and universities than any president ever made the funding permanent. Trump moved the embassy to Jerusalem. Trump signed an executive order combating anti-Semitism on college campuses, which was running rampant from left-leaning ideology. Trump negotiated the Doha Agreement, reversing Lincoln Project foreign policy and Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld foreign policy. These are all the reasons why you vote for Trump. It's a moral imperative to vote for Trump. If you don't want the world in chaos and turmoil, which is what we see now. in Europe and within this country, with a recession and a terrible, terrible economy, crime soaring. We can go on forever. Hit subscribe. Be here tonight for the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. Complete. Trump has ended the careers of these never-Trumpers. He's revitalized the Republican Party into an actual political party that stands for very important issues. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so very much.